We went from going to the hospital thinking we'll be home in a couple of hours to our lives being completely turned upside down. Everything about Jake was perfect. My pregnancy with him, his delivery, he came out expediently fast. Mark forgot to hit record. He was perfectly healthy.
Always making people laugh even at a young age.
He's Buzz. Yes, high energy Buzz.
You ask him, why do you want to be a mascot? Because I just want to make people happy.
When we found out Jake was sick, it was not something that had been lingering or ongoing. Mark was actually, he had just
flown back to Bahrain.
He'd been back there for 2 days. He was stationed there. When Dr. Gauger came up to the floor that morning and told me that, yes, it was leukemia, I emailed Mark right away and I said, you need to call me.
Don't wish that phone call on anybody. If you can picture yourself being blindfolded and put on a roller coaster that you've never been on before, your ups, downs, didn't know what was coming next, and it just wouldn't stop.
They are being aggressive with the treatment, but he's handling it very well.
I don't look at it as a why me that I was diagnosed with cancer. I look at it as an opportunity to say, why not me? When you have a horrible disease such as leukemia, it makes me proud at the end of the day knowing that I can leave treatment and say I gave it my all. And that's what I do every day.
It's an honor to be his dad.
Yeah.
The hardest thing has been missing out on 8th grade.
You go from one procedure to the next, and you do what you can when you can. It's hard to schedule anything or plan anything out.
What you thought was important, it's not really important. You know, it's not about stuff, it's about time and memories.
So I started with Dreams Come True. 2 weeks after I was diagnosed, we started with a mascot kickball game at the Jumbo Shrimp game.
That was a really memorable night. He got to be out on the field. He got to throw out the first pitch for the game, which was awesome.
That game was the first thing we did as a family after he finished up his first round of chemo.
The memories, that's what you carry with you through life, and that was a really great memory.
Ever since then, we have been, invited back to do a lot more things. I mean, you go to the Jumbo Shrimp game or the Iceman game and you're in these, suites. We meet other families up there who are going through, something similar. Dreams Come True has really given me that platform to find a lot of new friends, and a lot of them are, friends that I will probably have for life.
If organizations weren't around like this, you would just come home each day after chemo or after a long hospital stay and just become a hermit in your own house.
I always thought that organizations like Dreams Come True were for kids that were terminally ill, and then we find out that what their mission is to just help these kids through these situations. It just keeps them going. I feel like that's why Jake's doing so well in his treatment, is because he is positive and he is happy.
Dreams come true for me is knowing that we are not alone. Our family is not alone. We are not on this journey by ourselves.
If I had thought about this ahead of time, I would think it would be sad and depressing, but we have been brought so much joy through all of this.
Tomorrow is never promised, so, to have these memories and to look back on these memories as a family, it takes something bad, and yet turns it into something good at the same time.
I'm just fortunate to be here, and I count every day as a blessing. I'm getting through this. This is not something that's going to affect me forever. This is something that I'm going to take one day and I want to use to be my platform.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your DJ Buzzy Buzz on the bus. We are about to get ready to rock and roll.
When I get through this, I want to do a lot for kids like me, but I also want to do a lot for families of kids like me. I would give up everything so I wouldn't have to go through this, but I'm fortunate that if I am going to go through this, that I have the support system that I do. I'm just so thankful that Dreams Come True has been a part of my journey, because without them, I don't know how I would be doing right now, because they have done so much for me and my family, and all I can do is just say thank you.
So many people have been there for us and helped us that it's changed our whole view on life. If you can do something to pay it forward or help somebody, you take that opportunity and you do it. And that's what we found with Dreams Come True.